In 2000, my home was broken into by a man with a knife who, the first room he came across when he entered my house downstairs was that of my 12-year-old daughter. And he proceeded to rape her, cut her, and then rob her of just ridiculous items. And before he left, he told her that if she came and got anybody, he would come back and he would kill not only her, but my entire family. On my other daughter's birthday in 2010, they arrested this monster for petty larceny. He stole money from his boss, but it was one of those few cases where you were able to DNA test for that misdemeanor, because there's only a handful of misdemeanors that they were still doing DNA testing for at the time. And they arrested him. He had to submit to a DNA test, and he came back positive, not only in my daughter's case, but 3 other rapes since then. And he was convicted just this last August, so we waited 11 years for justice. That could have come sooner if they had broadened this DNA database years ago. You know, our lives are never going to be the same from this, and my daughter, we all do. We all still suffer because of this, but it truly felt like they had lifted such a burden, because we could finally look her in the eye and say, "Don't worry, sweetie," because he's not out there anymore, and mean it. You know, for years we would say to her, "Oh, he'll never come back," or whatever, but then my husband and I, you know, what if he does? You know, how do we know? And as a mother, when you're driving down the street, it sounds silly, but you'll be sitting at a red light, and every person that walks in front of your car that even remotely fits the description of the person that did this to your child becomes a suspect in your eyes. And it was just incredible to know that I didn't have to do that anymore, and that I could say to her, "He's not coming back," and I knew in my heart that it was true. So it was just incredible, and the fact that it was done through DNA is just amazing, because I have no doubt in my mind that if he was not arrested that day, he would still be out there hurting other women or children.